We'll give him a second. We'll give him a second to get on in. We got Coach Prime live press conference. Let's go to it right now.
This ain't everything, is it?
What else is it? Sorry.
This,
Yeah, it's a little less than normal.
this is a halftime or something.
Okay, here we go. Gotcha.
It ain't crazy. Thank you.
Run them lights up.
Let's go.
Brian, want to start?
I mean, obviously, your team puts up a fight again and just wasn't able to finish the game. But
Yeah.
are you pleased with the way they came out and fought in this one and give yourself a shot in that fourth
It's
quarter?
not a consolation prize. They're supposed to fight. They're supposed to want it. They're supposed to give their best. First of all, let's acknowledge the opposing team. They played a heck of a game. Well coached. One of my dearest coaches. I love him to life. The staff prepares them pretty darn well. That quarterback didn't make many mistakes. Did well. Running back ran hard. And when they needed to make the plays defensively, they made the play. So let's give them some love and some credit. But it's no consolation prize given in these things.
Is it emotional at all with this being the end of the season?
Yeah.
What's the scene like?
It's emotional after every game when you lose. Not a loser. I don't handle it well. I don't cope well. I'm a thinker though, so I always try to visualize and I see plays all night long and what we could have, should have, would have done. What could I have done better situationally, preparation wise, strategically, so many things. I just told them, no, we won't be in this situation again. I promise you that. I could promise you that because I'm not happy with nothing right now. Nothing.
There you go.
Might be a dumb question, but how motivated are you to get out of this spot?
I wasn't motivated to get in. I'm not motivated to get out. Getting out is what it's going to be. I don't think it's a motivation. It's a part of life. This is what it's going to be. This fan base, school, Rick, everybody deserves much better than this. And they expected much better than this. I expected much better than this. And we're going to give them much better than this starting tomorrow.
Coach, I mean, this team ran for almost 500 yards.
Excuse me?
K-State ran for almost 500 yards last
You
week.
keep dealing with consolation prizes.
No, I'm not going to on this one. But the first three quarters, you guys seem to have a nice game plan against the run. Then what happened in the fourth quarter?
The game plan didn't change. What's inside of you changes, man. Like it's like a car going on a journey. Is it electric or does it need gas? The game plan didn't change.
Coach, how do you envision kind of your process of evaluating?
Changes. I already evaluated the program. Changes.
Do you anticipate those changes come together pretty quickly?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Harrison,
Coach, just going into that, getting out of the rut you guys are in right now, what's kind of, besides those changes?
There's no rut. You're just not good. You're not good. It's not a rut. You're not good.
What's kind of the first order of business though, besides the change?
Mentality,
What does that look like?
personnel, coaching, everything. That's what that looks like. It's a mentality, a certain mentality you got to have when that game is right there. And you could take it either way. When you take it this way all the time, that's a problem on both sides. That's not just a personnel problem, that's a personnel problem.
Do you see this being a very different coaching staff next year?
I see everything being different, even me.
As far as like different people here?
I see everything being different, even me.
And then just as a follow-up to that, there are reports, and you seem to, confirm it at a team meeting the other day at Marshall, going to Southern. Are you excited about
Yeah, you had
that?
to talk to Marshall about that. I don't want to do that to him. Like, let him present that to you. That's my boy. I think everybody know I love him to life. I don't think he would have came here without our relationship. So I love him to life. If that's the case, I'm going to do every darn thing I can to make sure he's successful. Everything.
Tyler.
Coach, you said you didn't expect this, that the program deserves much better than this
Yeah.
season. As you sit here, the worst record of your tenure so far, how do you reconcile with everything that's happened in the last couple months?
You figured it out. You understand what it is. I'm not going to say surprise. You know, you can identify it. It's easy to put your hand on until you get to the place. I stopped them one time and I said, because I showed them tape this week of the score, the quarter, and the situation and what happens. I stopped them on the sideline. I say, look at the scoreboard. This is how much time is left. This is the score. This is the situation. What we going to do with it? Because we have seen the same picture 100 times. And we did the same darn thing we always did. So we get the same old things we've always got.
You mentioned mentality.
Yeah.
How do you develop that over one?
You don't develop mentality. You select mentality. You pick mentality. It's like two guys are fighting, in a boxing match. Who you picking? You do your little homework. You pick the guy with that mentality.
Is that the most notable thing that's different from last year's team to this year's team?
Personnel is mentality. Yeah. I don't want to give you guys that easy go of it because you got to have someone to blame. So I'm blaming me. But what you just said is very right. But I can't leave it at that. I can't do that. It's us.
Yeah.
We got to do better.
The other day, you were mentioning, I was back and forth with somebody, and they were talking about, are you going to be able to accomplish everything you want in the portal? And you were like, well, it takes a lot of money to get all that done. How much do you think you're going to be able to get done that you really need to?
Well, I think we got it tremendously done a year prior.
Yeah.
But sounds like a cliche, man, and sometimes I hate saying it. But if I don't, you guys go do what you do. But I try my best to tell you the darn truth. I don't try, I tell you the darn truth, but sometimes the truth hurts when I tell it to you. We got to do a better job of coaching, much better.
Coach, as you evaluate the coaching staff, you have consistently said in the past that NFL experience is something that you really, really value.
Yeah.
Is that something that, with the struggles maybe with coaching this year, is that something that maybe changes how you evaluate what you're looking for in future coaches to come to staff?
See, if I really wanted to answer that question honestly, where was it last year? But why you wouldn't ask me that last season?
The team was better.
Excuse me?
The team played better.
I can't say that, can I? It's not right. It's not right. I can't say that. I like a blend. We've always had a blend. I know you guys focus on a lot of the guys that have come from the league, but we do have a tremendous blend.
Two-part question for you.
Yes, sir.
Mentality. How difficult is it to find that mentality in players you're recruiting?
I'm not going to say it's tremendously difficult, but it takes a little more work, and we got to be willing to put in the work that it takes.
And then the second part of this, how do you keep the guys on the scene that maybe have that mentality?
Excuse
now?
me?
How do you keep the guys that have that mentality now, like Jordan Seaton or whatever?
The thing about these guys, man, you got to understand, when a guy leaves a program that selected him, picked him, or got him at the portal, he leaves for a multitude of reasons. The number one reason people leave is money. It's not a disdain for staff or disdain for players. It's money. Let's just be honest, man. Let's stop sugarcoating this foolishness, man. That's why most people leave. I admire these guys that want to go for another opportunity, a bigger opportunity, and play for a national championship. But I applaud that. But that's not the number one reason people leave programs.
Hi, Coach. You're talking about how much needs to change, but is there anything that you can just build off of?
Yeah, it's a lot, tremendous amount. And I'm pleased and I'm happy with that. Because you got a team that won 3 darn games, and I think it was 5 minutes left. And you right there to win again and again. But at the conclusion of the game, the score does not dictate it, but you had an opportunity to win the game.
Certainly, just kind of following up on the resources part, I know you don't want to use it as an excuse.
No, it's not.
But it's reality as well.
No, but it's not. It's
well, I'm
not.
just saying in today's game, like it's an arms race.
Somewhat, but it's not, man. Like, we got to do a better job of getting these guys ready and preparing them and getting them knowledgeable to understand what's happening, what's coming, and physically able to go get it and to stop it. Yeah, I mean, it helps with a bag, but it helps with having the right personnel on the sidelines as well as playing the game. It helps.
So you feel you have the ammunition to get done?
No, I think we need to make severe changes, and we're going to make them on both ways.
Coach, I remember when you got back late in the summer, you were pleased with kind of the progress that Coach Swayze had made in this.
Oh, yeah.
How much could another offseason with him in charge do for this program versus some of the guys on the
Well, it could make them look like Tarzan, but we can't play like Jane.
I do have one more about this game in particular. I guess another constellation question, but Dallin and Mike have seemed to run pretty hard.
Yeah.
Did you feel like they? gave you what
Yeah,
you needed
we
to
had some opportunities to run the ball. 15 for 67. Mike was that don't even look right, but it's 10 for 20. Don't even look right, but that's what it is. It was. I mean, the quarterback had 15 carries as well. I guess they counted sacks, but 151 yards rushing to their 206. I mean, 206. Anytime you surrender over 200, oftentimes it's not going to be positive. The outcome.
Good man.
You always talk about how God tests you.
Yeah.
Like, you're built for
God allows stuff.
allows stuff.
There you go.
Not.
It's all right. We're good. We're good.
Do you feel like you learned what you needed to, taken away from?
I'm still learning.
What you needed to.
I'm still learning, but you don't want to say you're happy that you're getting your butt kicked, but you're happy what you're seeing throughout the process. Like, you're happy of the visuals, you're happy of the small whispers, even during the game. You're happy of certain things coaching wise. Right before half, we were prepared to run 2 plays back to back. I think it was 22 or 21 seconds, something like that. And the question was, okay, if they lay on our guys, can we get it off? Because we had exhausted the last time out. And you're thinking those things way before it happened. Hopefully, okay, it happens, and you're like, oh shoot, well, we scored where we're ready, but you don't know. So it's a lot of things that happens within games and with personnel that you understand. You got to make sure you have your I's dotted and your T's crossed. So I've learned a tremendous amount this season. It's not like I desired to learn it this way, but I've learned a tremendous amount about, it's not just about wins and losses. It's about young men. It's about coaches. It's about situational football. It's about life. It's about so many things. And I'm thankful that these guys, they fought to the end. They didn't shut it down.
The other thing I had was been a really weird year for injuries.
Yeah.
So just kind of like you chalk it up like, yeah, just one of those.
It is what it is. It's nothing that we did to attract injuries, but the training staff has done the best they could to. What word am I needing? What am I needing right now, Lord? The training staff is to medicate the pain that we have.
Anything else for Coach?
God bless you guys. You guys have been kind, even considering the foolishness that you saw on the field and on the sideline this whole year. I appreciate you guys. I respect and admire your relationship. You don't have to go easy on me. I'm a big boy. I've been doing this for a long time. And when I win, I don't mind a clap. When I lose, I don't mind a boo. I played this game. I know this game like the back of my hand, and I love this game, and I love all the ups and downs, the ins and outs about it. And I'm built for every last bit of it. But if anybody's built to reconcile and to get this back on course, it's me. And I will do it if it's the last thing I do on earth. Trust me when I tell you. This was the last supper. God bless.
Thanks for this year, Coach.
Playing football again. So just been able.
Now you want to start?
You obviously got this opportunity. I don't know if you thought it was going to be there or not, but how nice was it to just get another chance to play college football?
I mean, yeah, it was good. This was my last collegiate game with me being a fifth-year senior, and could also be my last game ever playing football again. So just being able to get the opportunity was amazing.
Obviously, this year probably didn't go in many ways how you thought it was when you committed to Colorado, but are there things that you learned from this year that you're going to take with you?
Oh yeah, it's most definitely things that I've learned and just things that I know that I need to work on and et cetera. But I got it all in my back pocket to work on after the season.
Is that like one of those things where it makes you a better person kind of down the line?
Most definitely.
Caden, there were opportunities for you just to shut it down this year. What kept you going? What kept you, staying ready for this opportunity?
I mean, just being that senior of the team, I just know that I always take those mental reps whenever I am sitting around or whatever the case may be. Just continue watching film and preparing for the moment. At any moment, things can change. Just like how I was starting, then stop starting, then Juice starting, then I'm back. Then you just never knew what had happened, so you just always have to stay ready.
I have two questions for you. One kind of big picture. How difficult was this year for you? You just kind of detail a little bit, but like those ups and downs and going through the highs and lows of the season. How difficult was this for you?
I mean, it was difficult football-wise, but just off the field-wise, I got a very supportive family that really loves me and support me, so they made it way much easier and just kept a lot of stress off of me.
And this game in particular, obviously you guys kept fighting. You're right there, at the end, and you just talk about how that game flow went today, and a couple of those nice drives you had, but it was kind of tough sledding a lot of the game.
Yeah, we just gave up some plays that we shouldn't have gave up offensively. I could have hit some targets that I could have hit some targets on certain downs to keep the chains moving or whatever the case might be. But, it was an up and down game, and we had the chance to go out there and take it away, but we came short. And I'm just glad that we came out there and fought today as a team, and it seemed like we all played together and was united.
What's your relationship like with Jules? I've heard that you guys are very close.
With who?
With Julie.
Oh yeah, Juju, that's my dog, man. He's a young dude. He's very, very friendly. He's a cool kid, plays ball, love the sport. He's cool to hang around, cool to be around. Just it's a very great relationship.
Have you seen the growth in him since he came in? Everybody was saying, since the spring, he's just really different.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Ever since he came in, he just you can just tell he always had that dog mentality. I mean, of course, started off a little slow, but he most definitely picked it up as he's seen how college football is ran and how the speed is different and everything else different from high school.
It might be hard to pinpoint it, but was there like a turning point for him at all?
I'm sure the turning point was once he got his first start or whenever he got his opportunity just to get in the game and he could see that it was possible for him to play this year. I feel like that's when it changed.
Caden, you were very honest. You said this might be your last football game ever today. Did you have any emotions walking off the field?
I mean, kind of football, it's going to end one day. And you just always got to have that plan for life after football. And like I said, I got a very supportive family and a great circle around me to where we've already been building that. I mean, I made a few NIL bucks to keep around for me to start things up and to just invest. So I feel like my life after football plan is set, and I'm just ready to go, whether it's continuing playing to the next level or if I got to come out and be that grown man and just that regular person.
Right. There were several times in this game you guys drove into their territory and then the drive would stall. Did you feel like you guys had a good game plan and maybe some of those moments just frustrating to not be able to continue those drives?
Yeah, I mean, we had a good game plan. Just wish we could have got some of those fourth downs back that we tried to get. But other than that, I feel like we did our best to go out there and just have fun and play the game. It was a lot of our last game because we had a lot of seniors on this team. So just feel like we just went out there and took advantage of our last opportunity that we had to play in this collegiate sport.
Caden, who are some of the guys outside of Julian that you feel are going to be able to step up as leaders in this program, guys that are going to be returning in this program?
I feel like Joe Williams, he's one of the guys that will be able to step up. Sincere is gone. Amarion, of course. Jordan Seaton on the offensive line. Tafiq on defense. I mean, it's a lot of guys that have that potential. It's just going to be based off the mindset and the mentality coming into next season, knowing how we turned down this season and didn't do our best this season. So the players that are returning, that's coming back, they just got to have that mindset to take over and be that leader of the team that whoever is coming together next year, they just got to find out who that leader is, and they got to take advantage of that role and be that leader throughout the whole season.
Anything else? Go ahead.
Coach said there's gonna be a lot of changes, and one of the big ones is mentality. So you being a part of this, I know you won't be going forward, but what do you see in this team, like mentality wise and changes? Like, what would you say needs to happen for this team to be better next year?
I mean, we just got to go out there and play harder. We got to make the plays that should be made, and we got to stop the plays that should be stopped. Simple as that.
Is there enough of a leadership mentality on this team? Was that really lacking this year?
Most definitely, we was lacking leadership. We've been playing a lot of different quarterbacks. Nobody really knew who that guy was from spring ball to now. But I feel like in the quarterback room, we've all done spoken out to have that leader coming out of us to a lot of different groups. But sometimes when it's 1 week you're starting here, then the next you're on the bench, so now they want to listen to this guy instead of this guy. So it was a lot of confusion in our room, but I'm sure next year that'll be way better with it.
Katie, Coach Prime often said this season that you guys, what we're seeing on Saturdays is not indicative to what this team's potential is. When you look back at this season, do you guys still feel like you were better than a 3-9 football team?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, he showed us a clip the other day of how close we were to a lot of our games that we lost and how we just didn't finish. And I feel like we're most definitely way better than a 3-9 team.
Last one, Matt.
Coach spoke last week. I think he was referring to a team meeting. Without getting specific, I don't want to know what happened, but what was the tenor? He said there was a lot of contributions from everybody in the room, kind of getting it all out.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What was that all about?
I mean, it was very interesting. Just something that I've never been a part of in my college career, but it was a moment of truth and just everybody getting out what they had to say of whatever the case might be, whatever the situation was that they had. But it was just a truthful meeting to everybody getting their feelings out or whatever the case might be. Very, very much needed for this season, though.
Was that just go around the room and everybody just
Yeah, I mean, it was.
On your heart?
Yeah, basically, it's just if you got anything on your heart, stand up and say it.
Thanks, kid.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Dave.
We all hit roadblocks in life where we face setbacks. And in those times of testing, you need an attorney you can trust who will fight for justice. Criminal law, family law, and personal injury. I'm attorney Brandon J. Wooten, and I will fight for you.
You already know what it is. Big Dog Chico live and direct. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know where you're checking in from, how you checking in, what y'all think. I will say one quick thing about my dog Caden Salter's comments, which was about the leadership and lack of leadership on this team. I would like to say this, that I think they brought you in for that leadership, being that fifth year senior, and along with Jeremiah Brown and some other guys. And I feel like you guys, they probably look back on it and realize now that they dropped the ball on this. They missed the opportunity to be leaders on this. And then the quarterback room being unstable and never knowing who's going to play, that was based off of you guys' play, especially you being that you were the first starter. So if you would have played well, you would have never seen those other guys and it wouldn't have been any quarterback controversy. So I think that, at some point he'll look at it, he'll say, damn, I kind of squandered this opportunity. We could have been a lot better. I could have been a lot better. I don't know, whatever it is I did wrong, I'm going to go back and assess that. And whether he want to play football or not, that's on him. But I do think he can still play on another level and get paid to play football. Also, he said I saw people in chat getting on him because he said he has some NIL bucks put away, which is smart on his part. He was smart enough to put it away and not just spend it. That way he can build off of that and go towards something, whether it's a business or whatever you want to do professionally in his life. I think that will be paramount to what he can do in the future. Chico, don't bring in what? Don't bring in a leader who's in his 5th year. Leaders set the culture and are supposed to be grown within. So if he was brought in to be the leader, then that's on coaching. Hey, I like that too. I appreciate that too. Because you would have had to vet and understand who that person is you're bringing in as that 5th year senior to be your leader. Is he leadership? Is he leader quality? Is he your type of leader quality? You should vet that. And like you said, that is correct. I will give you that. Leaders are born and brought up within. You know, Usually somebody not just gonna come in and be a leader and be like a captain his 1 year and out. That leader is within. They know him. He's been a leader since he came in here. He's been a leader since that first time he played. So we know his mentality. We know how he is in the weight room, in the treatment room, in the lunch room, in the film room. That's a leader, and it starts right there. Because that's what Coach Prime was saying. Is not just on the football field. It's the whole culture of things. That's what I meant by Shadur being a leader, getting his offense together outside of football, doing more things than just what's on the itinerary as far as what football goes. You have to be a leader outside of that, outside of the white lines, is what I'm saying. And that's what Shadur brought, and that's what they're looking for Julian to step up to be, not abandon the ship, not leave and go somewhere else, but find a way to say, this is my team, and now here's your team to lead, Big Jew. Unlike the buff season, thanks for being consistent, Chico. I appreciate you, C. Everett. I'm just trying to be what they don't want me to be. All right, let's go, man. We got Jeremiah Brown on stage now. Let's see what Jeremiah had to say. The senior linebacker. Yes, sir.
Jeremiah, just at the end here, senior season, what was the emotions like for you kind of walking off the field today?
It sucked. It sucked. I don't even know how much to explain it.
Yeah.
Running game, last week they gashed Utah. You guys held them down pretty good today. Did it feel like that?
We did to an extent, but we just got to be consistent with it. Just got to finish. That's all.
Is that kind of the theme of this year? Just like getting there and just not.
I mean, because Coach Prime put it up earlier in the week, the 6 games that we were neck and neck or either up in the fourth quarter, third quarter, like West Virginia, Arizona State, BYU, Houston, Georgia Tech. Like, we just got to find a way to finish, and that's what good teams do.
Did you find any common thread between those moments? Like you're right there and just can't quite.
It's just I don't know. I feel like defense we have to do better. We get stops, and then once the offense scores, we got to go get another stop. We kind of get complacent in that sense.
Jeremy, a couple questions for you. We've sort of asked you this before, but now that it's over, you're one of the rare guys that played your entire collegiate career for Coach Prime. Are there extra emotions because of what he's meant to you and all you've been through from the start of Jackson State to here?
Man, Coach Prime, like last year was a big mental year for me, like red shirt, expecting to be able to play, even coming in, transferring up to Colorado, those 2 years were rough. But Coach Prime always kept me grounded in those years. He was always stayed on me like, hey, you got this. You can be that guy. And trusted in me even when I didn't believe in myself. So I always appreciate him for that.
Because you've been with him all this time, you've been part of a lot of winning. Now, this year was not that, obviously. What was different this year? In this
Leaders. We just, like defensive-wise, we had guys like Cam, of course, Trav, just leading the way. D-line, we had like Chidozie, BJ, guys leading the way. Of course, we mentioned Nakai too. So we just had leaders in Bentley just leading the team that didn't care how it got done, but it got it done. Offense, Shadur is a great leader. Like, never flinch with him. So just leaders, I feel like we miss.
So I wanted to follow up. Like, a lot of people, the outside will say, well, Coach Prime has won. Can he win without his son, without Shador?
Yes.
You've seen him. What makes you feel that Coach Prime can win without Shador as his quarterback?
Honestly, just they'll bring the right guys in that want it, like want to win. Like you said, you dog a cat, the dogs don't want to come here. He gonna bring those guys in with the right mentality. You know, he dealt with a lot this offseason, so he wasn't able to be as thorough as he usually was with us, and he told us about that. So he know this offseason, like the guys that he bring in are gonna be that mentality that he wants.
Jeremiah, coach said, I think it was this week, that leadership comes from playing well on the field. Is that part of the issue this year? Maybe you just guys didn't get off to the right start and that leadership never developed. Is that kind of part of what goes into it for you with the leadership aspect?
Yeah, that goes into it, and then just leading up from fall camp. I like Coach Prime in the walls in the building. It says like the man never tries to be the man because that's who he is. So I feel like the leader, he doesn't try to lead; it just naturally happens. And unfortunately, we just didn't have very many of those.
One of those guys that has shown that is Tommy Byron, a lot of injuries. He was still out there battling. Who else on the defense side of the ball can kind of carry the torch as a leader as you move on with your life?
Of course, Tafiq, John Slaughter coming along. Man, he wants it more than anything. You got BDS down there in the trenches that wants it. Like he on us on the sideline. I know he want to get in, but he was an emergency situation. But he on us hard. He wants us to go out there and get it done. And then London and Alex, those guys, man, they want it bad too. You know, who surprised me today was Isaiah Harge. He came in at the nickel spot and put a lot on his plate. He hasn't really played that much nickel the whole year and put a lot on his plate, and he stepped up to it. So I'm proud of him for that. I think the C program will be in good hands.
I assume you expected the leadership to be there, but is it maybe more of a situation where it caught a couple of guys a year early? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe guys are just like 1 year too early for that?
Yeah, I mean, what I don't think is like some of the freshmen that are playing, they don't think they were going to be playing or have to lead as much as they did. That's on us as older guys to be able to step up and lead them the way. Like leading isn't always talking. Leading is always, it could be doing the right thing, or some guys don't even play that much. Can also be leaders. They can make sure you're holding you accountable, make sure you make it to the place on time. So you can lead in many different ways.
How has Coach Prime changed from Jackson State to Colorado to now?
To me, he hasn't. He'd be the same disciplined guy. Like I say, he's the most consistent human I've ever been around. Like he's consistent day in and day out. So I say he hasn't changed.
Jeremiah, you mentioned John Slaughter, just kind of the progress he's made throughout the season. How much has that impressed you, especially in a game like today where his role has just continued to increase?
Of course, it impressed me, but I feel like it should impress y'all because for somebody to start off transferring from a big Power 5 school to like Tennessee and coming here and expecting to play, didn't go how it started, but he kept pushing, kept working, and he found his way on the field and he made plays when he got out there. So I think that shows great resilience and want to.
You didn't get to play last week, the last home game. What does it mean to you to be able to come back out here and play today?
I mean, everything. I was telling them all week how important this is. Like, we go out here, we just leave it all on the field, no matter the outcome of the game. Unfortunately, we lost, but I feel like we left it all on the field and played with a will to win, like just a want to about it, then nothing could have phased us. But unfortunately, we, kind of let go of the rope a little bit in a couple situations. So, but I'm still proud of how the team fought for it.
And then a week and a half ago or whatever, you talked to us and told us you got an electrical company that you're going to start up. So you're ready to move on.
Yeah.
Are you going to try pro day, try the NFL?
Yeah, so a couple people tagged me and that was like, you still got to try. Of course, I'm going to give football everything I got because I don't want to look at 10, 15 years later and, regret not giving it a shot. But I'm going to train with Coach Swayze this offseason, and hopefully I get a shot in the NFL. And then if not, like as Coach Prime always preach on us, have a backup plan because even when you make it to the NFL, careers aren't long, so you got to have something to do for the rest of your life. So mine would be that electrical company.
I do want to start one more, but regardless, this is the end of college football.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's 3-9, I know there's a lot of your good friends that are in that locker room. How much will you miss college football?
A lot. Like, I was in there getting emotional with the guys because this is all I've known since first grade football team. So you'll never get this type of, especially at CU, you'll never get that back. Like being around those group of guys, the social media attention that we get, the love that we get in Boulder, you'll just never have that again. So I'm just appreciative for the journey and the guys that I've been through it with.
Similarly, a couple weeks ago, Jeremiah, you said that you came to really love Boulder over the last couple of years. How much do you feel like the program is a part of you at this point of your life?
Shoot, I feel like if you cut me open, man, it's golden black in there. So it means a lot to me, especially like we go out to Windsor a lot in the summer, and not even just Boulder. Windsor, it's like an hour drive, and they take care of us out there. That's right there by Colorado State, and they love us. So I feel like just as a state, Colorado just loves CU football and what Coach Prime is doing. So I'm excited for next year where they keep going.
Anything else for JB? All right, thank you, bro.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Oh man, I ain't got time for this. I can't go to jail. I got work in the morning.
Well, you best be calling Big Mama.
What's Big Mama gonna do for me?
No, Big Mama's bail bonded. She'll get you out fast. 504 Big Mama.
Oh, what's that number again?
Was Big Mama's number? 504 Big Mama. 504-244-6262.
Big Mama, I need your help.
I'm on my way, baby.
I support Uncle Neely everywhere I can. Uncle Neely is the guy, man. He's supporting. He's a Deion man. I'm a Deion man. He's loyal. I've watched you, man. You're so loyal. I love what you do for the community. I love what you do for the people. I love what you do for Boulder. I'm all Uncle Neely. Every day, every day. But lay off Chico a little bit, no.
I can't lay off Chico. I can't lay off Chico.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me hold it.
Yes. I got Uncle Neely. Yes. Uncle Neely. Oh my God. Video. Uncle Neely, I just post you on my social media. I don't know, Tim.
Big Dog Chico live and in effect. Y'all make sure y'all check out my new channel, Big Dog Chico Reacts. Follow me on Twitch also. We give y'all a little taste of this. All right. Wow. We're back with another Pop the Balloon or Find Love Corner edition, a real one edition. The last, what's it called? The last what? Let's see what's the name.
Are you ready? Wonderful. I'm ready.
Oh, he's doing the senior citizen edition. And the name of his The Last Talk Show, hosted by Pointer. And this is the senior citizen edition. This has to be funny, I'm sure. Haven't seen it yet, of course, so you get a real reaction from me. So make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. My social media are right down there below. Make sure y'all go follow my partner's company and the best water out there that you could find. The new can, amazing. And it's about anti-bullying and all the other good stuff. But you can find out more. Follow them at I Can, I Will Beverages, Big Dog _ Chico. That's BIWGDOWG. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Let's get right into the reaction.
Ready? Let's get ready for our first real one. Let's get ready. We are ready for our first real one with my first Seattle King. Come on in for his queen. Hello there, kind sir.
How you doing?
Wonderful.
Oh, he's in Seattle. Shout out to the great Northwest. There in Seattle, Washington.
Well, wonderful. Welcome to a real one. Would you share with these lovely ladies your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Leonard Richard, and I'm 61, and I'm an equipment service maintenance specialist for Kane County, 25 and a half years.
Wow. Very good. Thank you for your service and doing what you do. What would you say makes you a real one?
Player.
I'm at the pinnacle of my career, and one more year I'll be retiring. And
that's not the lady.
Oh, somebody popped over there. They ain't even in the challenge, and they popped. Stay still, old school.
Jeez, that's the ghost. Seattle got ghosts. So maybe a Seahawk.
Just enjoy life.
Absolutely. And congratulations on nearing retirement.
Thank you.
That's awesome. What would you say you're looking for in a real one?
A woman, spiritual, have a good career, and just want to build.
Okay, beautiful. In relationships, there are.
When he said spiritual, auntie started rocking over there. Ooh, that's me right there. Yeah, that's me right there.
Heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
That's a good question. Communication. Lack of communication.
Okay. She's got to talk to you. Make it clear. Yeah. Do you have any others that are pressing?
First of all, y'all let me know who y'all think he's going to pick out of these lovely young women up here. We got okay, I'll damn near counted Pointer. We got 5 of them up there. Let me know who y'all going for? Who y'all think he should rock with? I'm going to make my pick right now. I think who fits him would be pink dress right in the middle right there. Little auntie with the red dress on right there. She want him. She like him. I don't know if black dress gonna go for. Well, shoot, that might be a match too. Black dress. I know blue jacket want him. He got all of them with the balloons still ready to go. Man, they want him. Let's see what they gonna be the match.
Okay. So just be an effective communicator. What do you like to do for fun?
Shoot pool and just relax.
Okay.
Really.
Keep the mic a little
Barbecue.
closer to the chin. Okay.
Barbecue and just enjoy life. So.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, it looks like they want to enjoy life with you. No broken hearts yet. Well, maybe not at all.
Barbecue
We'll see what happens.
pool.
I'm going to ask you some of these essentials. Have you ever been married?
Oh, three times.
Oh, okay. Why did those married
Who gonna pop on that?
just not see till death do you part?
Lack of
My first round pick didn't pop.
communication and
Second round pick didn't pop.
kids.
So y'all, the shared kids you had or their kids?
Shared kids.
Oh, okay. Just led to some
Correct.
division. Okay. Would you like to get married again in the future?
Oh, it could be a possibility.
Okay. You're open to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
3 adult kids.
Okay. Do any still live at home or are you an empty nester?
Empty nest.
Okay. Awesome. I do have to ask, unfortunately, would you want to have more children?
No.
Okay.
Not at this point. No.
You'd be surprised. The fans know why I asked that. Okay. We did get 2 broken hearts. We're going to take a few steps down and just figure out why the heart.
He said he had a 78-year-old contestant or guy or whatever he called the Kings, and he said he still wanted to have kids at 78. Ooh.
We're broken. Let's stop at this lovely lady. Let's share your name, your age, and why you broke. Come back a little.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Yvonne, and I'm
Yvonne.
70. And why I popped my balloon is that you've been married 3 times. It kind of gives me a little pause. I'm looking for something, possibly marriage in the future. And so that's why I popped.
Okay. So if it was only 1 time, that would have been a little more acceptable for you?
Yes,
Okay.
2 times even, but
3 times you're out.
3 times and you're still single. So yeah,
Okay. Is he someone that's your type? If he had only been married once or twice?
yeah, it could be.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We got another broken heart. Let's step forward to this lovely lady. Share your name, your age, why you broke.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm 62. I've also been married 3 times, so I didn't want to be a train wreck with you while we both trying to learn to do better.
Right.
So you're a good-looking gentleman, nothing against you, but
Right.
I need someone that's going to be able to help coach me and do better.
3 and 3, y'all. That could be equal sailing.
Right.
I didn't even look at it like that. I just was thinking it would be a crash with both of us.
What do you think? You think it'd be a crash?
Ladies.
No, I mean, I was married. The first 2 I was young, so I didn't know the definition of marriage. As I got older.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Could that change anything or you're content with the heart?
Change that could.
Do you want a heart transplant?
Yeah, I'll do.
Let's do a heart transplant. Dr. Pointer is here, and I'm ready to do a little heart transplant. But we did get one back, so let's wait until that heart transplant occurs. Heart transplant. Now let's take a step back because we did get a broken heart back here, but who knows? Maybe another heart transplant. Name, age, and why you broke.
Miss Newman, 57. He's very handsome, very handsome. But the 3 marriages kind of they threw me too. And not only that, but as you can see, I'm a woman of a certain size.
Certain size, yes, you are. But every person has a past, dog. Y'all judging him on his past. Look, these 2, like, I'm not judging them on his past. Everybody got a past. Everybody, you watching got a past.
In stature, and I like to be tossed up and tossed around, and I don't think you can do that.
Is she correct?
She's incorrect, but that's okay.
You fine as hell in barbecue, but I like a little. I need some meat on my bones.
Right?
So,
She did that. Whoa. She did that. So, okay. All right, queen.
That's physical. So
no, and I'm not talking about physical, as in violence. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Don't play. I do more gagging and less nagging. How about that?
I do more gagging and less nagging. Give it up for. Give it up for. Auntie came here. She said, I'm not playing no games. Y'all came here playing around, not me. Bruh. Damn. Look at Unc like Earl. She said that.
And you wow. Now you're okay, he's saying you're incorrect. He actually could handle business.
I don't want to hurt him.
Okay. But he is someone that
wanna
you're
hurt him.
aesthetically.
Yes, he's very handsome. He's just a little bit bigger. I just little thicker.
healthy. So
That's right.
big is unhealthy. So
No, I mean,
My dog's ever healthy. Big is unhealthy. So listen, You don't go back and forth with her, dog.
You know what I mean?
It's all right. It's all right. Is she someone that's your type?
Oh,
Keep the mic to chin.
no.
Okay. What makes her? No, it's okay. What makes her not your type?
I mean, I got my preference, you know.
Yeah, you're entitled to that. Okay. Now we have a question. Even though she broke her heart, normally we don't, unless this is a question that could lead to a heart transplant.
Have you ever dated someone who's older than you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you comfortable with that?
Right, they're mature, and
Yes.
you don't have to worry about playing games, you know. So
Perhaps I'll get my balloon.
Oh, she wants a heart transplant. Okay, say, my brother, look at you. I told you, man. You look good. Seattle representing. All right, heart transplant. 2 in 1 day. I know that's crazy. All right, let's get a heart transplant. Okay, well, I'm gonna have you step back then.
Let's
and now,
go.
to the 4 that have hearts, what we're gonna do. Some already shared their name and age, but we're gonna go through that one more time. Just share your name.
Daddy look like my Uncle Fella, man. Let's go. Got 2
Your age
of
and what
them
you're looking for.
and thought about it and came back to life. That's what I'm talking about. Back to life, back to reality.
In a real one. And ladies, let's have your balloons down just a little so we're not blocking anybody's face. Okay, perfect. So take a step forward with me, Linda, and name, age, and what you're looking for.
Hi, my name is Kim. I'm 58. And for me, the most attractive thing about a man is someone who has their stuff together and has a plan for their future. And it seems like you have that. Ideally, I would like to have somebody to enjoy life with, to go traveling with, to just enjoy life and explore the possibilities that are out there.
Okay. Let's go to this lovely lady. You already shared your name and age, so what are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone with emotional maturity. Somebody who's outgoing, because I do walk like 5 miles 5 days a week. So I like being outdoors. I like to travel, and excellent communication.
5 miles.
So to this
5
other one.
days a
You already
week.
shared your name and age. What are you looking for?
Well, I like to travel also. I like to paint. I love music. And if you could match my robot, you know, then we got something to go.
Dancing machine.
That's right.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's go to this lovely lady. Share your name, your age, and what are you looking for?
Hi, my name is Linda, and I'm 78 years old, and I'm looking for someone that's romantic and fun. And when we look at each other, we smile. We're glad to see each other.
What's up, Lil Linda? Auntie Lil Linda. I hear you.
Beautiful.
I'm not
Give me a pack of Newports from the store, baby.
looking for too much. I'm not too picky, but a little picky.
Selective.
No picky.
Oh, you're going to picky. Okay. I was trying to make it pop. All right, well, let's take a step back. You got to see how lovely they are up front. I am going to ask to borrow the heartbreak advice of this queen. She getting hot. We're going to keep it. We're going to try to cool it down in terms of what may happen here, because I think, in the interest of time, I might have to have you break 1 heart. You got to narrow it down because it's a real 1, not a real 4. So, are you ready to make a decision, or is it too tough?
I think he's gonna pick Auntie Lil Linda first, unless he don't like Caucasian women. No, you know what? I'm gonna go with Blue Jacket first.
Right now.
Um,
Keep the mic to chin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, break 1. Okay. All right.
Blue Jacket first, or Lil Linda. Oh, you go Lil Linda.
Okay. All right. You were holding on to your heart. Tell us why.
I was right at first.
Oh, just to see. I knew he was gonna pop it because he's probably on the age part, but that's fine.
He's someone that's your type, though?
I don't really have a type. It's chemistry.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you break her heart?
Age.
Okay. Okay. What is the oldest you would date, the most seasoned?
Probably 70.
65.
Okay.
Oh,
65.
lady over 70.
But mostly who's attracted to me is 50, 40s.
Isn't that crazy?
A lot of fun.
That's why the age is it's just a number a lot of times.
50, 40s. I hear you, Auntie. Give them up for it. Let's go.
You don't look your age either.
At all. And I couldn't today.
Oh, did she say 70?
All right. Well, let's take a step back. I'm going to throw it to you. Do you have a question? Yeah, we'll make it work. Do you have a question you'd like to ask these 3 lovely ladies? Take a step back with me just a little more, just so we scale the horizon.
So,
don't pop your balloon.
How would you deal with conflict?
Very good question. Let's start with this lovely lady.
Communication. I think that most problems can be worked out if you talk about it and you're transparent and you're honest about it.
Okay.
Very true.
Look like a nice librarian or a secretary at an elementary school, don't it? Shout out to her.
Okay. What do you say, Yvonne?
Yes, communication as well. That's very important in any relationship. And so
She's a former lawyer, retired.
you have to be able to be candid about whatever is going on and be able to talk it out.
Okay. What would you say, Lisa?
I also believe in the communication and having patience with.
Lisa worked at a HBCU as the choir director in her latter years.
the person so you would understand how to work that and solve that problem.
Patience is important. All right. Well, let's scale it. I'm going to throw it to them. Lovely ladies. Do you have a question you want to ask this king? Question. Okay, we got a question. Let others think about it.
Well, I did say that I'm 70 years old, and you just said that 65 would be as old as you'd go. So how would that work with us if we were to get together?
I'm equal opportunity. I mean,
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
That's a good answer. That's what you're wanting.
Oh.
Do you have a question, Lisa? Okay.
Little Little don't like that. Little Little will slap the taste out your mouth. You over there flirting with that woman, and she the same age as me, and you gonna take me out and pop my balloon because you said of my age. I don't like that one bit. Now, I don't like that. That wasn't right. That was not right for him to do that to me. Talking about my age, and then you go and do that to the other thing. I don't like that stuff.
You have a question?
Do you like to travel? And what is, if so, what is your favorite place that you've ever been?
I love Jamaica.
I've been to New York City.
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
I've been on several cruises, so
Yes, indeed.
I like to travel when I retire. Most
Right
so.
near the beach.
Good answer.
Yeah, passport, obviously.
Extra.
Okay. Extra. Okay, very good.
Good answer. I like it.
Yeah. Let me do my
It'll make a cute little couple.
job a little more. Then let's go for some more essentials. Religion. Are you a religious man or a spiritual man? What would you say to that?
I'm a spiritual man.
Okay.
I attend church, but I was raised in church, so I'm very spiritual grounded. So
Okay. Do you want a partner that feels the same way, or you don't care about that?
equally yoked.
Amen to that.
Equally.
Okay. So if they're not spiritual, or do you want them attending church regularly, or is that not as important?
That's the foundation.
Okay.
What I'm looking for anyway. So
Okay. Oh, all right.
He said, that's the foundation. That's what I'm looking for anyway. Did they hear him right?
All right. Well, let's take a step forward to this lovely lady. Why'd you break your heart?
I am not a churchgoer. I absolutely respect all religions and all beliefs. And I am certain that there is higher powers that we can't explain. But the idea of organized religion just isn't my thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Is he someone that's your type? You were holding on.
Yeah, he's very handsome.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take a step forward to this lovely lady that broke her heart. Why'd you break?
Well,
Rotate.
I'm also a type of person. I don't attend church
Oh, for real? I'm so surprised.
regularly. I was
Harvey.
raised up in Baptist, and my mom became a Jehovah's Witness. So I'm kind of conflicted. I respect everybody's religion, but I try to, stay to how I present myself to the Lord and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Respectable.
Is he someone that's your type?
Oh yeah, he's a handsome guy.
All right. Is she someone that's your type? All right. We got a great lineup of ladies, man. Seattle is represented. Well, take a step back. We're not going to rush anything
that's
yet.
what I was gonna
Obviously,
choose.
tell us why you're still holding on to your heart.
He said something about he's been to Jamaica. That's where I'm from.
Yes, you
And
sound like you're
so
Jamaican.
we have that much in common. We love to travel. I do. I travel all over. I'm retired now, so it gives me ample time to travel. So yeah.
Beautiful. Do you have a question for him?
Um,
Not, I can do my job.
yes, please do your
Okay,
job.
let me see if he has a question. Do you have a question, or is it me? Okay, host time. All right, Pointer, let's do it. Let's go for this. I can ask the both of you. I'll start with the queen.
Pointer,
When was your
wild
last
as hell.
relationship?
About a year ago.
Okay. Now, what would you say is a negative your ex would say about you, and a positive? And you think about it. I'm about to ask you next. So, negative, positive.
Maybe I overgive. I'm always trying to help wherever the needs are. I'm a nurse, so that's part of who I am,
Nurse.
sharing and giving. Is that I'm very outgoing and I'm very honest and authentic. And they would say that I'm a real one.
You are. I bet. And you Jamaican, sister.
Now, when was your last relationship?
Beautiful.
Recently, about 2 months ago.
Okay. Now, what would your ex say was how long did that last? Keep the mix chin. Okay.
3.5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you want to share why it ended, or?
I think age difference.
Was she older?
Younger.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Like you said, you're equal though. You date younger, older.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't discriminate, but yeah.
All right, yeah, as you should. Yes, that's what it's about. Yes. Share with us what would your ex say was a negative about you, and then a positive.
She was saying I'm grumpy, but I'm stuck in my ways. But I mean, the older you get, the more wise you become.
Okay.
You can learn something new every day. So
Very true. So that's the negative. What about the positive?
I was the provider. I'm a provider, and like to have fun. I got a sense of humor, and I'm outgoing.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just do this essential. Obviously, he's someone that's your type.
Yes.
Didn't I pick at the first beginning? That's my first round pick. Let's go.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do this question. Where would you take her on a first date?
To the waterfront. I love water. Yeah.
Okay. Is there?
It's a spot. The Wild Fin in Tacoma.
Have you been?
Just there yesterday.
Oh,
You like it?
I do like it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Step over with me. You step over this way, so you come on this side, and then you come on this side. I just have maybe.
I think I might have been there before. That's a nice seafood restaurant, if I'm not mistaken, in Tacoma, Washington. I think I got food poisoning there. Damn near died though, because I ate some mussels that wasn't good. It might not have been that restaurant. Sorry, it wasn't that restaurant, but it was up there. But yeah, that's a fire restaurant.
3 final questions. Do you have a final question for her?
No.
Oh, do you have a final question for him?
No.
Oh, wow. Do both of you feel this could be a real one connection?
Yes.
Yes.
Clap it up for him. We got a real one connection right here in Seattle. Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna take that mic line, sir, and y'all head over to that fountain or whatever it was called. Yeah, y'all go have some fun in Seattle. Go take your lady.
Hey man, shout out to Auntie for getting together and finding themselves a real one. You looking to find yourself a real one? No. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. I'm gonna get up on this thing, peace in the Middle East. Share y'all. Put your chakras in the sky. Put your black fist up. Put your rebel flags high. That's right. Roll Tide.
Me and contenders ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel. Ours bills tower. Over us, I overcome. I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions. Don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the clerk, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO. I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one. You owe me two. You holding one. I'm holding you accountable. Act like you owe me one. Look, every lesson learned is a lesson taught. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. Promise I'm meek and humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your promise have a heavy fit. The Big Dog Chico Show. That's Sports Talk. Scope Bug. Joe Flo.